And greetings, casual citizens. Welcome back. I'm Paul, joined as always by my illustrious co-host, Jason.
Howdy.
And we're here reviewing Watchmen, Season 1, as far as I know, the only season, Episode 4. This one was called, If You Don't Like My Story, Write Your Own. What did you think, Jason?
So people, they just blow up when they die now.
Why?
Like when they die, they just blow up, and then like
who blew up?
And like I'm thinking of Death Stranding. I'm sorry.
Oh,
wrong,
Jesus
wrong,
Christ.
bizarre fictional universe I've been exposed to recently.
That's an entirely different bag of worms to open up.
I'm so upset at Angela for burning that document.
I know.
I was losing my mind when it happened.
Yes, you were.
I was like, "That's from the 40s. What's wrong with you? What do you? That was World War I. So that's 100 years old."
Yeah, that's not the 40s. It's
yeah,
1910s.
The teens. I don't know, but it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's literally 100 years ago.
Butterfingers. That's probably worth money.
Yeah.
Anywho,
World War I ended in 1918, so it's almost exactly 100 years ago.
I really liked it. I like Madame
Lady True.
Lady True.
Yeah.
So how did you think about it?
I liked it. It's 2 episodes in a row now. It's funny you mentioned Death Stranding because I'm about 2 hours into Death Stranding and it's kind of shaky of whether or not I want to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I was feeling at the end of episode 2 of Watchmen. Mm-hmm. But now it's like, okay, I'm into this.
The weird squishy babies really sold you on it, huh?
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
I don't know what's happening there. I want to know so bad. I guess he's going to catapult himself.
He's growing fetuses in a lake. How does this work? I don't know.
I guess he wants to find out when he tosses them if they survive, and then he'll do it. Maybe they're test dummies. Maybe he's building test dummies.
No, what are you talking about?
Well, he's catapulting those dead bodies, right?
Yeah.
To see where they land, I guess, because I think
I figured he was just getting rid of them.
I thought so too at first, but then the preview for the next episode, it looked like he was going to get in the catapult.
Oh, you think he's trying to escape?
I think it's his method of escape.
I think I'm with you. He's not all there anymore. Because you're not going to survive that, bud.
Well, maybe there's a parachute. Maybe
that's why he was testing with the other guy to the transport.
Yes, 100%. Maybe he's going to transport himself midair. Maybe there's some reason he needs to be in the air. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's bizarre. I'm into it, though.
Yeah. Well, because he saw... Well, okay. So he talked about how he came there thinking it was a paradise, but it turned out to be a prison. And the game master game warden.
No. I was
when he was sent there. Yes.
Sent there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think Lady True. Lady True.
I know. It seems to be.
She forced him out and bought his company.
And imprisoned him.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Or made some kind of deal, maybe.
I guess he is really dangerous.
She seems the kind of person that would make the deal that makes you think you're going to go to a paradise and you end up in a prison island.
Maybe that baby.
That seems like the kind of deal she would make.
Yeah, like maybe that baby's a vampire. I don't know.
What baby?
A werewolf or something.
What baby?
The one from the beginning.
Oh, the one. Oh, yeah. I don't know. So you like Lady True?
I mean, she's entertaining.
She's entertaining. I don't like her. I mean, that was a pretty weird thing to do.
I cannot help but shake the feeling that Will, the grandfather, is in fact Hooded Justice.
Yeah,
I can't shake it.
I think they're alluding to that, and
he's real tall.
Yeah,
and he looks a lot thicker than he did last time.
Yeah. And I think they're kind of, because Petey had that comment where he was like, because to talk about the show, and he was like, oh, that show sucks, shit, right? Because we were talking about the Hooded Justice was white,
right,
and I think it's kind of like, oh yeah, not everything about that is accurate, right?
Mm-hmm, yep.
Just like, oh, it turns out like they weren't in love or anything like that. He raped her.
Yep.
He's like, this is a glorified bullshit, basically, propaganda, and so yeah, so I think that's probably where they're leading to. And that would make sense, right? Because it said that he was a cop and in New York City, but he retired early and then just vanished.
Yeah.
Seemed like he probably went and was a superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of his trauma, apparently.
Yeah, did you not remember what was that about? The answering machine where it said, Saigon's Be Saigon.
Well, because their bakery is the Hanoi Bakery. She's from Vietnam.
Sure.
Saigon is in Vietnam.
And Saigon's Be Saigon.
It's like let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, but
because the bakery is Vietnamese.
So it's just a play on it. A play on words. On it sounding like bygones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Saigon's from Vietnam, and it's a Vietnamese themed bakery.
That's pretty weak.
It is what it is.
I don't approve.
I mean, she also burned a piece of paper by not paying attention, so I don't know what you're wanting from her.
I know.
I don't know why your expectations are so high.
I know. She keeps letting me down. Oh, you know what, though? I was really relieved at first because I thought that was really great writing when the car that landed in front of Laurie.
Yeah.
I thought that I was like so excited because Angela was right there. It's like, oh, we're going to resolve all the tension right now, like right away.
Yeah.
Right. So it goes, oh, wow. I thought she was going to come out and say, okay, so about this car, I know, and then she was going to tell her all about Will and everything. But now they're keeping secrets from each other, and it's just going to be this conflict. I don't need it. I don't need the conflict between Laurie and Angela.
I'm hoping it won't last.
It's going to have to be resolved, and it's just going to take time, and I don't want it.
I'm hoping not, because you kind of got vibes from her husband of him being like, oh, she's trying to help you. Right? Yeah,
quite.
And I think now that she knows more about her backstory, knowing that she was superhero and all that stuff, or whatever they're called, right? I think I'm hoping she'll open up a little bit more and maybe trust her more next episode.
Yeah. So you reckon he doesn't? Cal was his name? Cal.
Yeah.
I reckon he doesn't do the Santa Claus thing with the kids then.
No. He's a good old fashioned atheist.
Ooh.
He's like, we're just.
Seems like it.
He's like, I'm just. This is just what it is, right?
See, because if I were gonna say it that way, I would have to say something like, "Kids, I have terrible news." All right, you will each of us meet our untimely demise sooner or later.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
he's just like, nope, he's just nothing.
Before he was born, he was nowhere.
Yeah,
and now he's dead. He's also nowhere.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't know what else. On the one hand, as an atheist, right? It's like. I want to be open with my kids about something like that, right?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you're right. It feels an awful lot like telling a 7-year-old that Santa Claus doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And it's like
our cat really took it hard.
Okay.
When I explained it to her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I haven't had that discussion with my cat yet. Well, I'll let you know how it goes. But no, it felt very much like I don't know. It's like I think the way I've always treated it, especially with the Santa Claus thing, is like what I'd rather do is like what I did, which is just like as a test of your intellect. I want you to figure it out on your own. Okay. And then when you figure it out and made a compelling argument, I'll tell you the truth. No. I mean about Santa Claus, right?
I know. Yeah. For sure. Well, here's the thing. It wasn't until very recently that I got my grand to say out loud that there wasn't a Santa Claus.
Yeah.
My father still has not done it. To this day, he will not admit that there is no Santa. God. He's committed to this.
I don't know. He doesn't even have any grandchildren to worry about yet. If you had grandkids, I'd understand.
I remember I was 14 and I was like, just tell me. I won't tell my little sister. Just please, admit. Yeah. I was 14. Just admit it. It's driving me crazy.
You're all older than 20 now. Why was this still a running secret?
I don't know. He's just unwilling to budge on it. I like it.
Okay.
I like it about him.
Okay. You know what? I like that about him too. I think it says something about him.
I'm not sure what.
I'm not sure what, but it says something about him. No, but I always looked at it as be like I've always looked at the Santa Claus thing as being my first opportunity to teach critical thinking, right?
Learn critical thinking.
Yeah. And for the kid to learn critical thinking and be like, so I'll pose like questions. Oh, why do you believe? Do you think that makes sense? Right. And watch them figure it out and then do it. So, but yeah, I don't think I would sit down to my kid and be like, hey, guess what? When you die, nothing happens. Right?
Yeah, it's rough.
That's also
I'll probably land on no one knows.
But also, it's just wanted to be like, I don't know. I guess I would have like, what do you think happens when like a tree dies or like when a dog dies? Right? What do you think happens to them?
Well, this could get really existential. But
all dogs go to heaven.
The nature of consciousness is complicated. Who knows?
Sure. Anyway, so Will can walk, and Lady True picked him up.
Now, this occurred to me about his walking. I wonder if maybe he couldn't walk.
Yeah,
and maybe she fixed him.
Maybe. Well, okay, it begs the question, because obviously if you say he couldn't walk, then it makes it much more plausible that he hanged the sheriff. And by the way, it's hanged, not hung. So it leans more credence to the fact that he hanged, the whatever sheriff. Or
That's
whatever,
true.
The
That's
chief.
true.
But on the other hand, if he's been working with True this whole time, they could have easily done it, and he could have
we
just been
don't
there,
know.
right?
We still don't know what the pills are, do we?
No.
That's probably what it was.
And that confuses me.
Maybe when he takes the pill, he can walk.
But why did he give them to Angela?
Because she probably has more with Lady True.
What?
That was probably just his walking supply.
Yeah.
But like when he's with Lady True, He can just get it whenever he needs.
It was a deliberate. It was a message.
I understand, but you said
what was the message?
I don't know. We don't know.
And I also don't understand. She looked right into she gets in the car, which has just fallen from the sky 3 days later after it disappeared in the sky with her grandfather in it. And her first thing she does is looks in her glove box, and there just happens to be something in there. I thought it was something like when she first pulled it out, I just assumed that like these pills were hers. I didn't know what they were. And she was just checking to make sure they were still there.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was his. Remember, he was taking them, or he said he needed it.
Oh, that's why she was looking. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that makes more sense now. So she was looking for it, but they weren't hers.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Now I'm on board. Now it all makes sense. Okay. I
like Looking Glass. Big fan.
I do too.
Yeah.
I made a note while I was watching it. It was like, I think his character is deliberately written this way to be what Rorschach would be if he wasn't racist and homophobic. You see what I'm saying? Because he gives me off a lot of the same vibes, which is like kind of weird. He talks in kind of an odd cadence, right? He uses different kinds of vocabulary. You find him just in his little bomb shelter, right? He's got those kind of weird vibes that Alan Moore deliberately put into Rorschach. But he's just not racist.
So if he that bomb shelter won't protect him from a giant squid attack, you know that.
Yeah.
Like what happened in New York. Do you know why?
No.
Because it psychically killed everyone.
Ooh.
It wasn't a blast like it was in the movie. That's important to remember. So the squid dropped and its dying trauma psychically killed everyone in New York.
That's some comic book shit if I've ever seen it.
Well, yeah.
But that wasn't derogatory.
Yeah, but I
love that you can get that kind of weirdness in comic books that you don't get. I'm not a huge comic book person, and part of it is the weirdness, part of it is the camp, right? But I do appreciate that you just do weird shit in comic books that you just don't get in other TV and movies. Although obviously now we're getting it because they're making movies and TV shows about comic books, but traditionally, right?
Yeah. So it's not a clock, but it tells time. It sounds like a riddle. What's a clock but doesn't tell time? Or sorry, what's not a clock but does tell time?
Something is radioactive, right? Has a half-life.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed. It was some kind of nuclear atomic.
Well, it's shaped just like Dr. Manhattan's vessel on Mars. I think it has something to do with Dr. Manhattan. I think she's going to do something to try and trap him.
Oh yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah. Yeah,
she's evil though. We all agree she's evil.
Oh yeah,
definitely evil. Okay,
definitely. Okay, and well, let's talk about her daughter. Yeah, her daughter's a clone, right? I'm assuming that's what's happening.
I'm sure now that you say it,
because the whole nightmare thing, it was like it struck me as like, oh, this happened to Lady True, and she's experienced it because she's a clone.
I got the impression from you that you didn't like that she gave them that baby. I'd trade a house for a baby. Weird.
I would trade a house for a baby. Okay, good. But like, it's not that I'm against her giving them a baby.
I mean, I guess it depends on the baby.
Using it, how would you know at that point, right? Unless you're going to be super vain, and it's like that situation from Seinfeld with the really ugly baby.
Oh, I don't remember that episode. I vaguely recall it.
That was also the episode with George. I was in the pool.
Oh yeah,
because they go to visit him at the beach.
Yes, I remember. I remember now.
But no, it's nice to give a couple who wants a baby. It's not so nice to use it, dangle it in front of them as coercion to take their home.
Needed that house.
After making them go 10 years thinking it was not possible, when apparently it was possible the whole time, and you were just holding back some of their cells so that you could do this in the future. Like, that's just some really dark shit.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. That didn't seem to be the case. And to me, it's like she realized, oh shit, I need this land right now. What can I do to make them? And I had their DNA. I'll make a baby.
Coincidentally.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
She found their weakness. I like to think of it that way. It makes her seem more villainous. And she just occurred to her.
That makes her seem less villainous.
No. She just occurred to her. How can I manipulate?
It's way more. No. Because that makes me not as uncomfortable with it. It's still uncomfortable because you're using it for coercive purposes. But to me, it seems much less diabolical than holding it over someone for 10 years,
I suppose,
just so one day you can extort them.
I suppose that's so. That seems needlessly villainous. I think
exactly, and that's kind of what I assumed was happening, and I was like, that's just dark as fuck. I don't need that. Like, you know, like she's super charismatic.
She's
right?
a good introduction, though. We agree.
Yes, for what her character is going to be. Yes, it was. I think it was done deliberately, and so yes, it was well done from that perspective.
Is there anything else interesting happen? There was a clock.
Well, I mean, I just want to say, Petey. Obviously, I like him, and where he was talking about the story of Laurie and all that stuff. And I liked his whole thing of just like, that show sucks. You know, I just appreciated that. And then he got left out.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel bad about it. Welcome to the world, white man.
I felt, oh God, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Yes, it was rude to leave him out. That's bullshit.
No, was it?
Why?
It didn't involve him.
Why was it involve Laurie? They're both FBI agents, so you're wrong. It's crazy. There's no reason to leave him out. That's rude.
Laurie's the boss, right? She has taken over.
She sounds like a Cracker Jack boss.
I mean, she's already banged an employee. So.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, it's it's not a great start, but other people don't like her. Let's see. Oh, the skinny, slippery motherfucker.
Yeah.
The dude in the silver suit who sprays himself with oil and slides into a storm drain.
I'm calling it. I know who it is.
Who is it?
It's Petey.
Oh.
I think it is.
Good call.
He might have even been sent by
Laurie.
Laurie.
He is pretty tall and skinny.
He might have even been
He was
sent
there
by
to
Laurie.
spy.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, good call.
Mm-hmm.
Well played, sir.
It actually just hit me.
Yeah. Okay. Well played, sir.
I think so.
Can I point out too? So she goes to the Greenwood Museum, whatever thing, and it has that whole you get an acorn to see your family tree or whatever.
I like it's cute.
Oh, it was great. Apparently their AI has some real blind spots because it says, hey, we know who your grandmother was. We don't know who your grandfather was, except we know his name is Will. But also, we know who his parents are, and we know they had a kid, but we don't know what happened to that kid.
Mm-hmm.
But we know who your grandfather is.
Yeah, there's better records for one than the other. I didn't think it was that strange.
But if you know who the parents are, you knew they had one kid, and you knew who the grandfather was, then you understand that obviously you can't not know what happened to the kid.
Why? There could just be no records of them, but there could be records of the grandparents.
No, but it's like we don't.
I know more about Michael Jackson than his kids.
No, but the computer said we don't know about. We don't know who this kid's name. There's no record of it, and it was like, but her grandfather's name is Will Reeves, and her grandfather is that kid,
right?
So their kid's name is Will Reeves.
Well, no, I think they just had his DNA. Right? She had their grandfather's DNA.
Yeah,
and so they could pick him out. They could match those up. I
think you need to watch the scene again. It doesn't make sense the way the computer presents it. It presents it as if those two people were completely different, and it doesn't understand that they're the same person. That's the vibe I got from it. I was like, how do you not understand this? AI is not great.
Someone let us know in the comments what happened.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else? Reeves can walk. Oh, something's big going to happen in 3 days, and Angela will hate Will for it. What do you think? What's that going to be?
Another squid monster? I have no idea. I mean, I wish I could say more. I would like to talk more about this. It's just that it's so bizarre that I don't know. I mean,
well,
literally anything could happen, Paul.
Yeah, no, seriously. But what was the thing that crashed in the beginning? I mean, they didn't show. I guess I'm asking, what do you think it was? Because Drew just says, "Oh, it's mine."
You know what I think it is? I think it's one of the satellites or one of the things that's dropping squids. Maybe it crashed or it was a malfunction.
Or it's one of her drone things. Because she said it's mine.
Maybe, yeah.
So maybe it's one of her drone things that's going out and doing stuff surreptitiously. So I don't know. That's the best guess I have. I just want to say, I guess last thing, Veidt, he's fucking insane. Like, he had a bad night and just murdered all his
that was so
clones.
exciting. That was so nice. I liked that a lot.
It was so nice.
Well, it was properly strange, which I liked.
Yeah, I mean, he just seems like he's really
unhinged.
Mm-hmm. Like he's lost something. Something happened.
Like a hinge. He lost a hinge.
Yeah,
he's hingeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But something happened to him, and he's gone on the deep. He's gone off the deep end.
Yes.
Right. And because apparently he's just like, oh, I just executed all these people. I had a bad night, and I'm just gonna go grab some couple fetuses from the lake, and I'm gonna just make me some new slaves.
Well, he just killed them. He didn't do anything gross to them, it seems, which was, I guess,
Okay.
What best you can hope for in that situation.
Is it? Is that the best you can hope for?
Yeah.
It feels like it's not.
Yeah, if your owner kills you, I reckon stabbing is one of the better ways that could possibly happen to you.
I don't know why we just got to that as to be the only outcome. Seems like it could have been perfectly fine not stabbing all of them.
If you tell me a crazy person killed an entire dining room of people, I'm going to be scared to look. And if I were going to look at it, that's the way I'd want to see it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was a TV.
I'm saying this because I'm just saying this because I just recently watched Midsommar.
I still haven't seen it.
It's gross.
I haven't seen it. So
it's great though.
Yeah. Going back to Cal, it mentioned, so Angela says something about his accident in Vietnam. What do you think that refers to?
Oh, I don't know.
I think he has no dick. I think that's why they couldn't have kids.
Then what were they doing to each other?
Just being close.
Okay, I don't think so.
I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting. Maybe he has a dick. Maybe he has no balls.
That's a weird one, man. I don't know. I guess I hope so. That'd be really neat.
I mean, no, because my point is we haven't actually seen them.
Yeah, I know.
Do anything, and they don't have kids.
I like to think that you think this about every sex scene.
Yeah.
If you don't see the genitals, that you're just sitting there going, "Yeah, they don't really have genitals." Like Paul needs.
I can assure you,
Paul
that's not
needs
what I'm
to
thinking.
see the goods.
I can assure you, that's not what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure.
Because that's the evidence you're bringing to me. Well, I haven't seen his genitals. How can I be sure?
It's like
the Pope.
No, it's like
they check the Pope's genitals, right?
No,
to make sure he's a man. Woman can't be Pope. You got to check.
Oh God!
What if he's not a man?
Jesus Christ!
How can he be the Holy Father, Paul?
If he doesn't have,
if he can't be a father,
doesn't have testicles. Oh man, I had something and I lost it. When you got me. Oh, it's like what's the box? What the term? It's the
mystery box.
The cat. And until you open the box, you have no idea if it's either alive or dead, right?
God, what is that?
Oh, I cannot remember.
Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger's cat, yeah. So it's like Schrodinger's penis. Until I see it, it
Yeah.
both exists and doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So and he had an accident. They can't have kids. I'm going
On
with
that
it doesn't
topic,
exist.
Rick and Morty's out tonight.
Yes.
Oh, let's do that right now. Bye, everybody. I just realized this now. I don't care about any of you. We gotta go.
Anyway, well, I care about all of you, and I hope you like and subscribe. And then because we'll be here next week doing the exact same thing, reviewing Watchmen episode 5 at around 10:30. That's when we've been going live. So if you want to join us for that, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
If you don't want to, you should still do it.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. So anyway, check out our videos. Check out our other Watchmen review videos. Follow us on twitch.tv/casualnotion, twitter.com/casualnotion, instagram.com/casualnotion. Till next time.
Bye.
Keep it casual, everyone. Bye.